excited. Welcome to Fun Food and Facts, you guys. I'm sorry that I missed last week, but I did see it recorded, and you guys did a fantastic job, and so I'm so excited that you're back this week. And so we have our food today is Jenny Cheatham, and we're going to have her get on and do another recipe in the Micro Pro Grill. So I'm going to pin Jenny's picture, and for those online, if you don't see her big picture, like when you see it, you click on her picture and click pin, it will be her main picture. So here we go.
Oh, there I am.
There you are.
Hi, everybody. Telling Becky that my kitchen is a challenge for this, but it's okay. We have it figured out. You're not going to be able to see me, but you'll be able to hear me because I can't do me and all the stuff that I'm using to start with. So I'm going to make breakfast ham and egg and cheese and mushrooms because I like them and I'm the one here that has to eat them. Roll-ups in the Micro Pro Grill. So we're going to start. I'm going to make okay, I had it earlier. Yep. There was the thing. Okay, here it is. Yay. So this is really simple, and if you do it at a party, it kind of showcases some of the stuff in the kit too, because we're going to use the Micro Pro Grill or the Power Chef. And just throw some onions in there. And some green pepper because I like things to look colorful when I eat them. And some mushrooms. And this is with the blade attachment. So you just put those in there like that. And pull it a few times to get them small enough. Now, the best part about this is, I don't know how many of you have families, but when the kids were all home, I would get up and people would cook eggs, and I would go to cook eggs, and instead of having enough for 6 people, which is like a dozen eggs, I would have 3. So this, you can make 6 ham and cheese roll-ups with 2 eggs. Which is kind of cool. So you put your 2 eggs in with all the stuff you just chopped up and some milk. I am not a measurer. That was a half a cup of milk, but you can put however much in if you're fancy. The only reason it was half a cup was because I didn't want the gallon sitting out here. And then, before you do anything crazy, take the blade out and put the little paddle in. And put the top back on. Okay. And you have scrambled eggs. So, real quick, we're going to put this in the breakfast maker. And all you have to do is just dump it in there. I can get much simpler than that. And I'll be right back to talk to you in a minute. I got to stick this in the market.
This is not working.
Okay, so that's going in the microwave for 2 minutes. And while that's getting ready, all you need to do, this will make 6. So take 6 pieces of ham. And to get them ready, you just put some cheese on them. Okay. Put the cheese on them, and as soon as the eggs come out, you put those on, you roll them up, and you're about done. But while I was looking up some things because, let me see if I can get down here and talk. Hi. I got to thinking about the grill, and you know, sometimes people will say, well, you know, that seems awful expensive for that MicroPro grill. So I saw a commercial on TV today, and it was for something called Home Chef. Have you seen those? Where they send you the meals for a week. And I thought, wonder how much that stuff costs. So, being the person that I am, I got on the website, and yeah, let me find my paper. Because to get Home Chef delivered to you, now mind you, after you get them to deliver the food to you, you still have to come home and make it. So it's not like it's ready. But it is, for the organic ones, it's $13 a day per person. So if you're feeding a family of 4, that's $65 a day or $325 a day or a week for 5 days. That's not weekends, that's not breakfast, that's not lunch, that's not any snacks. That is 5 dinners for a family of 4. If you get the regular one, like you don't have to have organic, it's only $10 a person a day, but that's still $40 a meal. So it's $200 for a week, and you still have to come home and make it. So in 1 week, for those kind of meals, you could buy the MicroPro grill and be on your way. My beeper just went off. I'll be right back. Becky, stay in dance or something.
That's insane. You know what? People are paying for it. They have to be because they're in business. I mean, they're still in business.
Yeah.
They have to be paying for that.
I know. It's crazy. It's dumb. Okay, so the way I did this, every time I've done it so far, is I took and just cut apart with my spatula the eggs in there into 6 pieces, and then just take it out and put it on the ham, and I chop it up a little bit after I get it on the ham just to make it easier to roll up, honestly. Megan, if you're on, you could put spinach in this. I won't put spinach in it, but you could put spinach in it. And when I first did this, I thought, so when you roll that ham up, do you have to put like toothpicks in it or what to keep it from falling apart? Nope. It just stays together. It does exactly what it's supposed to do, in my mind. Okay, so this is really simple. You just take it, roll it long ways is better. And you can, when this comes out, it is a finger food. You can, like, your kids can just grab it and eat it on their way out the door. I'm going to assume it's healthier than Pop-Tarts or the Little Debbie's that my kids used to grab and eat on the way out the door, because I was that mom. It's okay. They all survived. And to their credit, none of them let their kids eat like that. And we're rolling. Okay. So these are what they look like once you put them in there. And when you put the lid on, you put it in the grill position so that it browns that ham on the top and the bottom. And you do that for 4.5 minutes. So again, I will be right back. Sam, if you have anything you want to talk about while those are cooking, that's fine. If you don't,
Well, yeah, I got some questions here. So first, how many minutes?
in the MicroPro grill, I put it in for 4.5.
Okay, for 4.5 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. What is the other one? I kind of answered this, but I don't know if you might have a different answer. But somebody asked, is that a paddle or a whip, and what's the difference? And I said, it's the paddle, and there is a difference. The paddle emulsifies it, and the whips it good.
Yeah, there you go. You could probably use either one. I just use the paddle because I had it all together with the Power Shove. But I don't see why you couldn't use the whip if you wanted to. It might make them fluffier if you use the whip.
It will fluff them, and I have the whip, or I had. I don't know if it made it with the move or not, but I found that the whipper was great for like your meringue and your whipped cream and things of that nature, and the paddle was a little bit sturdier, and it was good for like your cake mixes and things like that.
Yeah, since I put the mushrooms and green peppers and onions in there, that was why I used the paddle.
Right, that's what I could think too. Do you flip them?
No.
No, don't flip them. Okay.
Do you preheat?
No.
Is that Lydia?
It is.
think
Hi,
so.
Sam.
Hi, Lydia.
Hi, Lydia.
Voice.
Hi, everybody.
Let's see. Okay, we have an aha. I did not know that I could change the blade and paddle without taking the ring off the chopper. Really? Oh, Becky. And Laura is
Oh, there you go.
2 cents in, and you know what? Every time Laura puts her 2 cents in, she's right. So let's read what she writes, because she's always right.
What'd she say?
The whipper adds more air. The paddle will emulsify, which blends past the point of separation when using oils. There you go. There's your answer. You're welcome. And thank you, because she's always
She's just excited that you said she was always right.
yeah, well, usually she is. Even when I am trying to deny it, I'm like, okay, yeah, you're right.
Okay.
All right, let's see. Any other ahas or any other questions while we're waiting for these to cook?
I love you guys.
We love you too.
You love us because we say nice things about you.
We love you too.
I honestly, I was so blown away by the prices of those delivered meals. Because, and one of the things on the website says comparable or comparable or better to your regular grocery bill. Now, we had 6 kids at home at one point, and never did I go spend $325 in a week and not have stuff for breakfast or lunch or snacky stuff. That's a lot of money, I think.
That's crazy.
So,
You know what? And I think something that we could take from that, and I think that you made such a good point, is taking something from that and finding what the ingredients they're going to send you are, and maybe like print it out and take it to your parties and say, look, this is what they want you to pay for. But let's be real. You could take this grocery list and you can take, which is going to cost you this much, you know, a week or a month or whatever. And then you could take these products that literally last forever. And these products might cost you $300 or $400 all at once, or you have a party and you get it all for free, right? Or half off, or both. And you'll have these products forever and ever and ever. And look at how much you're saving, because that's not even to prepare the meals, Jenny. That's just to send you the meals. That's not even the.
no, you still have to come home. They're saying that you can prepare the meal in 30 to 45 minutes. Well,
but you still have to buy the stuff to prepare it anyway, so they're not even helping.
I don't know. It just, I mean, I realize that people think they're too busy to grocery shop, maybe. I don't know. For $325 a week, I could take out a little time and go to the grocery store. I'm just saying.
Dude,
do
I
they
could
do for
pay
breakfast and
somebody
lunch?
$50 to go do my grocery shopping for me, you know, and still save money.
Personal shopper.
Right, that's so craziness. What? Anybody have any thoughts or questions? Put them in the comments. There's a couple. My mom gets diet food delivered for $99 a month just for her 77-year-old self, and she has to add stuff to it. And then Patricia says, the new Walmart commercial says they deliver for free. Well, Patricia, I might use that feature because I hate Walmart. Not because I hate it, but I hate going, you know. I might use that. You're going to deliver for free. I might just.
Okay, we have food.
Oh, we have food. Let's check it out.
So I'm going to take the top off. I'm just going to show them to you. But there they are. All brown and beautiful.
Smell-o-vision.
Smell-o-vision.
Yeah.
They smell good too, yes. And it's best to let them cool for a minute, but like I said, then you can just pick them up Here's one kind closer. Not sure how to do closer with that thing. And you just pick it up and eat it. So, I mean, you can be cool and put it on the plate and use fork, but
So I have a thought. Maybe so tell me what you think and what you guys think in the comments as well. But think about, remember when we make those, like when you have parties and like little jars of appetizers? What about putting like a pickle in there? I mean, wouldn't that be cool? Like a grilled pickle in there, and then you could cut them in half and have like them sticking in those little toothpicks, so you could have like a nice little appetizer for a party. So you could do those really quick in the beginning of a party. You guys could eat them as an appetizer while you're making the main dish.
well, even those, if you made them like that,
Mm-hmm.
you could just cut them into smaller pieces and everybody could have like one on a toothpick.
Right, and that would be really nice though. If you think about when you're doing your cooking classes, like when I do a party, I only do one recipe. But if I'm doing a full cooking like demonstration, this is such a good idea, don't you think, to make like an appetizer, and then while you're eating those, you can make the entree, and while you're eating, or the entree, you can make the dessert. So it's like a 3-course meal. So I think this is great. Jenny, that was amazing.
Thanks. For the record, I'm getting away from the sink now because I feel like I've pressed my luck long enough.
So we have a couple comments. One that looks awesome. I'm doing that one. I think I'm going to have to try these. Pretty easy and yummy. Ham, cream cheese, and pickle roll-ups. Yummy.
Where'd you go?
Right here.
Oh, okay.
I wonder if you could put cream cheese and put it in the grill. That might still be good, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I love it. All these great ideas that we've had together. So I love that we're getting the sharing. That's what's so great about this. It's a sharing. Thank you so much, Jenny. I appreciate that.
I'm taking this coat off now because it's really hot.
Okay. I'm going to switch over here for just a second. All right. Actually, I have to tell you, it's cold where I live right now, so I'm keeping my coat on. I have my little heater right here because it's a cold day. It's warmer where you guys are right now. Weird. All right. So it looks like we are going on to the fun. This is, okay, I love all the parts, but let's be real. We love the fun in fun, food, and facts, right? I mean, well, I love it all, actually, but the fun just is so fun. So we're going to switch it over right now to Becky. So, Becky.
Hi, guys.
Show us your fun. Take it away.
Okay, I am so excited to be part of this. This is awesome. I absolutely love these things. When I do a Tupperware party, I only end up cooking about half the time. But one thing I always use is Tupperbucks, and that's Tupperbucks. Now you can print them off. You can use Monopoly money. You can buy the dollars out of the dollar store or whatever. It doesn't really matter. Every once in a while, when I get bored with it, I switch to tickets, and then I ask the people afterwards that have seen me before, and it all comes back. They still like having the money. They like holding the money in their hand. They think it's more fun that way. And I start off with my invitations. I start right away. I tell them if I'm mailing them, or it doesn't matter if they're doing it through Facebook or email, or if the host is just word of mouth, whatever. I always give her these items. If they bring a pen, they're going to get $100 in Tupperbucks. Okay, yes, I have pens, but it's just a way to get them some money. If they bring their invitation, so if they got it through their phone, through Facebook or whatever, that's all they have to show me. If they got it in the mail, then they bring their invitation, and they get $100. If they bring a friend, they get $500. If they bring a friend's order, they get $500. And that's for if they walk in the door with 3 friends, they're going to get $1,500 from me. And it's paper money. What do I care? So then now I go back and forth, because now I'm doing something a little different than the auction. But if they date a Tupperware party,
You don't get to see what I do out in drive, do you?
No, you don't.
Well, picture of one of the things.
That's not me. If they date a Tupperware party with me, they're going to get $2,000. If they join my team, they're going to get $3,000. And there's a reason why these are so high.
I took them to this plant,
Then
and
at the
installed
party-
them on each side of the door and made it.
I don't know what's going on. Hang on a
I
second.
don't know who that is.
I'm gonna mute you all and then have to unmute you. Hang on.
Okay.
Are you there?
Yes,
Okay.
I'm here.
Go ahead.
You guys
Sorry
can hear me,
about that.
right? Excellent. So then when we're at the party, I always start by, I mean, obviously I give my host their little dating gifts and everything, but I also give my host $1,000 in front of everybody. Before I do anything else, I give her $1,000. And then when I go around the room and I ask, you know, which one they did, what they did, and I spell it out for them and I give them their money. And like, it's really on the honor system. I don't get all particular about it. Like I said, it's paper money that I print. It's no big deal. I do explain as a joke when I start out for people who haven't seen me, these are Tupper bucks. They are for my gifts at the end of the party. You cannot pay with you pay for your Tupperware order with my printed money. Tupperware doesn't like that and the government frowns on it too. So I just let them know that it's strictly for gifts. And then during the party, whenever I'm doing anything, if they help me out in any way, if they help do the demonstration, or if they help with telling me what page number something's on, trust me, I don't know where anything is in the catalog, except for the host gifts. That's the page I know. If they, any way that they help me, I give them Tupper bucks. When they ask me questions about my job, and I'm very specific about that, has to be about my job. I know why the sky is blue. Trust me, I am not smarter than a fifth grader. It's got to be about my job. So then but I give them Tupper bucks from that too. And honestly, a lot of times I will forget to give them money. So if I can put somebody in charge of that, that is like awesome. I'll put the host in it. If there's a teenager in the room, I love putting the teenagers or the kid, you know, or young, older adolescent children, 10 and above, you know, they can usually handle the Tupper bucks. And I'll put them in charge of the Tupper bucks because that makes them feel good and they're not like annoying their parents or anything like that. So that's cool. Then I go through, now I do one of two things. I can do an auction, meaning I'm going to bring like 3 not expensive items, past dating gifts or what have you, and actually auction them off, do the auction. And then I switch back and forth because I get tired of doing that once in a while. So I just recently switched to doing something else. Okay, so if I can get my camera here set so you can see this. Okay. Hold on. Do you guys see what I've got sitting here? Okay. So then when the party's all done and I'm sitting and I'm getting ready to check them out and everything, I've got these sitting here. So they can look through it and it gives me a little bit of more time to talk with them. And even the people who didn't place an order are going to have to come talk to me to do this. And that way I get a chance to one-on-one talk to everybody at the party. Right? Because I do a lot of Amish parties and I can have 25 people at that party without even blinking an eye. So the only way I'm going to get to talk to everybody is to bring them to me, and because not everybody places an order individually. So I will, whoosh. So I just basically, if they have $500, actually if they have any money at all, I will let them pick something out of the little $500 bin. And really guys, all it is the citrus peelers, the tea bag squeezers, any of the little stuff that comes in the tiny treasures, like the little spoons we've been getting. Okay, I don't want to use the words cheaper, but basically smaller, I guess would be a better description of what. So anybody that has at least $500 is up to $500 is going to get to pick out of that. If they have $1,000, then we move into the keychains, maybe the funnels, the little sifters, little bit bigger items. They're going to get to buy a thing out of there with their $1,000. Okay. If they have $2,000, we move up into like the bigger things out of the tiny treasures or the funnels or the big scoops. Midgets are really handy to do in this one too. When they go on sale, buy one, get one free. I always stock up on those because then, now you'll see that I have this giant, and I gotta move this forward. I have this sitting here all wrapped up nice and pretty. And it has a $5,000 price tag on it because in order for them to get $5,000, they're going to have to really, really, really interact at the party, date a party, or join my team. That's the only way they're going to get that much money. Okay. So if they do that, then I have no problem with them using their money to buy that. Then I also tell them, that if they have change, because a lot of times people will end up with $700 or, $1,200. The change, I tell them, goes into a pile for the host to shop with afterwards. And I do that because it's sort of like people will combine their money to try to cheat me out of my stuff, but they won't combine their money to cheat the host. I really don't know another way to put that. I don't know how to put that in a non-negative way. But if you ever do this at your party, you'll understand what I mean. If you don't do that. So any of the loose change. And that also benefits my host as well. And then it encourages other people to date, because they're going to get, their host is going to end up with a lot of money afterwards. So she's going to get 2 or 3 things out of here. Okay. So that's kind of neat. And it is, everything I do has a purpose, and it has like it's a dating bid or a recruiting bid. And anything I do has a purpose. Now I also have this sitting on my table. Ta-da! Isn't this cute? It is just keychain. It's whistle straws with little keychains, all the different little keychains on it. Now, some people will use this as a dating game and have little tiny pieces of paper stuck inside the straws. Instead of doing the smidgets, they will do the straws with the little tiny pieces of paper. But I prefer to do this just when you date your Tupperware party, you get to pick out of my bouquet. And the keychains I have hanging on here, these are the only way they're getting them. I don't put them in the other bins. I don't give them away for anything other than dating. And they're the special ones, like the little heart that we can't get anymore, or the big bowls. This is a favorite keychain, or the little cupcake thingies. They're really cute, and they're exclusive. So it doesn't really matter which keychains you choose to use on here. Just don't give them away any other way. And I have it sitting on my table, and I let my host pick one right at the very beginning of the party. I will let my host pick one. Even if she picked one at the party that she dated the party for, I still let her pick one again, because I want people to see her actually picking one and taking it out of here and getting to keep it. So they know they date a party, they're going to get to pick a straw. I keep it pretty simple, pretty straightforward about that. Now, I will share with you that I do have a fridge smart full of smidgets with me at all times, with the little papers in there, 500 or 1,000 in a party, just in case. I only pull it out if I haven't gotten the datings already. And I do one thing. I know Sam doesn't. I know Sam. We've talked about this before. Sam doesn't let them keep a smidget if they don't date a party, and that's totally acceptable. I will use bribery on the other hand, because before they open it, I'm going to tell them that I will give them whatever's inside plus the $2,000 that I've already offered for the party dating, and it's just a personal preference. It doesn't really matter. But I do like to play games at my parties, whether I'm cooking or not. The quickest, easiest game to play is, this is so cute. This is one of our little sparkle water bottles, okay? And when I'm holding this up and it's a sparkle water bottle, this is a recruiting bid, because I tell them, everybody's like, oh, sparkle water bottle, that's so pretty. And it is very pretty. And we get this we earn these as awards when you join Tupperware. And that leads me into all the awards that we can earn as Tupperware and as Tupperware consultants. What I have in here are 3 citrus peelers. If you've never seen this game, I don't know how to do this so that you can actually see it, because I can't record myself standing up. But you're going to set this bottle on the floor, and you're going to stand up. People are going to stand up, and they're actually going to, from standing up, not leaning over, drop the citrus peelers down into the water bottle. And if they get, for each one that they get inside, then I'll give them $100 for that too. So but it is hilarious. And I will tell you, it is so funny to watch them try to drop this little citrus peeler into this water bottle. It is great, but it also gets them up. It gets them moving around, so they're not just sitting there staring at me the whole time. I like that. When the serving center was on sale, there's a game that you can actually toss pennies into it, and you can do it so that the different holes are worth different amounts of money, and you can toss pennies into it, and that way that they get money that way too. So that was really neat when that was on sale. I used that game too. So it's like I said, it's all about having fun, and then they get to spend their money. That's my fun. I think I'm done.
Okay, so I have a lot of notes. So while I kind of go over my notes a little bit, and I want you guys to post your questions and your ahas, please. Okay, so first of all, I have to tell you that I haven't used Tupper Bucks in many years. And this is the first time that I have felt like I need to be using Tupper Bucks. So thank you, because, and I don't know if anybody else on here has felt the same way, so I'm sharing this because maybe somebody else has. I stopped using them because I don't like doing the auction at the end. Like, I found that the auction wasn't fun for me, but I liked so much, you know, how you had your stuff set up for $500,000, $2,000, and then you had that beautiful shrink wrap gift for $5,000. And it made me think of when you go to Chuck E. Cheese and you have like those tickets that you keep, you know what I'm talking about?
Yes,
like,
yes.
Waiting for it. And I thought, well, what if you didn't put it in a pile for your hostess, but you saved it for yourself and came back to the next party because you want to come back to the next party and get more like tickets. I don't know, just a thought, but I just love the idea so much. And I'm going to steal that. It was really good. I also love that the change goes in the pile for the hostess to shop. That was a really, really cute idea, which was just so clever because they do try to combine them. And you're right, they won't cheat the hostess. I love the bouquet sitting at the you know, checkout, right? Like, it's because people want one and it's so cute. And the smidgets just in case. I mean, these were just my notes. I'm going to read what people have here, but I loved this, and I thought that it was just you're right, it was a way to bring fun in a different way. It's just so pretty. So let's see your comments. I do the same things, either Tupper Bucks with the bins, with the tickets. I switch it up, but I do still do the auction too. I love the change for the host. So that's a great comment. What were you going to say, Becky?
I actually carry an extra one of these. I carry a couple of them with me. I don't set them all out just in case, because if you get two people that join your team and date parties, then they could both qualify to get this. So I always carry a couple of them with me, and it doesn't have to be whatever it is I wrap up. Whenever something like this goes on sale, I buy a ton. Those sparkle red canisters, I've got like, I don't even know, 15 sets of them just waiting for when I'm done with these.
Right.
You know that, but I always do carry a couple extra with me because, like I said, if you recruit a couple people and they date opening parties, then they're both going to qualify for it.
And think about that $15 special we just had. Like, I bought extra serving centers because they're normally $45, and I paid $11 for it. And
you can use those.
About that. Do you know how much I could use that to grow the business? Because
absolutely.
It was $45. I wish I would have bought more, but like I still had a budget, and I'm like, oh no, I wish I didn't have one. But so Laura also says the 5,000 is new, and she's gonna start that, and I love it, and I do too. I think that it's super fantastic. It's so clever. I love the sharing that we do because we would never have heard that. It's just a new take on it, and so thank you so much for bringing the fun.
I love that. I love that too. And just to add to that just a little bit, what I do when I use my Tupper Bucks, I will, whatever change they have, I let them keep it.
And bring to the next party?
And bring it to the next party.
I've thought about that.
Because they will come back to your party just to use that.
Right.
Plus my name and phone numbers on it.
Oh, that's
if they need anything, my name and phone number is in their wallet. And I always tell them to keep it in their wallet so they don't forget it when they come to the next party. However, don't try to spend it at Walmart because I'm not going to jail for you. So, okay.
You know what? And I'm gonna actually, I'm gonna play on that for just a second because something that I want to say it was Pam, but you know how we hear things so much you don't always remember who you heard it from. But years ago I heard this, and I've actually done this many times, is I used to print out $100 bills. They look like $100 bills, but they're bigger than the actual bills, so we couldn't get, in trouble for it. And I'd put my information on the back of it, and I'd hand them out to every single person at the party and said, put this in your wallet right now. And when you're broke and you have no other $100 left except this one, my number's in the back, call me, and I'll show you how to make that. So what a really cool idea is to say, keep your Tupper Bucks in your wallet for the next party you come to. And if you decide you need to make this much money that's in your wallet before you get to the party, call me, because we can turn this Tupper bucks into real bucks, American bucks. And so I don't know, that's just a cute way to kind of like flip that. All right, we have other, an AHA, great idea to get them to come to the future parties. Yeah, I love it. Again, it's been years since I've done it, but when I did it, it was really good. I just didn't like doing auctions, and that was a personal choice. Laura said she does like doing auctions, and that works. So like Becky said, everybody's personal. It's a personal preference of what you like. So fantastic. Okay, guys. So guess who's doing the facts tonight? I thought it was somebody else, but it's me. So that happened, but that's okay. So I'm going to, I'm going to talk about a couple topics that's coming up, or that we can do this week, instead of giving you like facts like on one topic. Although I love when that happens, I'm going to kind of go all over the place. But as we know, I have a little bit of a squirrel mind anyway, so we're just going to go with it. Okay. The first thing we're going to talk about is, this is the end of the month, right? Let's close it out. And I know a lot of people are wondering how they're going to do that. And I'm going to give you some thoughts that might help you, and some things to help get you some more sales, because I have a couple girls on my team that are super close to getting their 5% bonus. And I know they're probably thinking, what can I do to bring in more sales? Or maybe you just want to earn something this week. Like, you know, that little kitchen thing that you can earn, that sits on the counter and you can put like the scraps and stuff in it. You only need, I want to say $275, and I think it's $175. $175. That's right. I'm sorry. It was $175 to get that for this week. And $175 is really not, actually, I'm going to do the math real quick. It's not a lot of money. So we're going to divide that by 5. So that's 5 $35 items. Thank you, Becky, for sharing. Actually, let me spotlight your video so we can go ahead and show that. That's what you're going to earn.
This is awesome. I love it. And it hangs on your counter, but it also, this will flip up, so it'll sit up for you and open while you're throwing the stuff in. And then you just cover it up. And I personally take it out to my chickens, but you can do whatever you want to with it.
Oh my gosh. I like it because at my parties, I find that I make a big mess on the table, and it's just so nice to be able to throw it all in there and then take that to the kitchen. So I just like it for that. In my own kitchen, I just make a mess, and it's fine. That's probably why I'm not allowed in there very much. But at a party, you know, I'm in the kitchen. So I didn't mean to make my mind go somewhere else, but I did for a second. Okay, so closing your month, some things that you can do to bring in some more sales for you. So first of all, there's nothing wrong with doing a Facebook party last minute. Like, honestly, these parties you can do them however you want, but how a lot of people do them is they do them 30 minutes to 1 hour long of just posting. So who can you call and ask and say, hey, let's do a last minute Facebook party? You could probably do 3 or 4 this week. I mean, today's what? What is today? So, oh my gosh, it's only Sunday. I'm thinking it's Wednesday. Oh my gosh, what is wrong with my mind? So think about having one on Tuesday, one on Wednesday, one on Thursday, right? You have 3 and then close them all out on Friday. So find out who would like to do that. And even if they're only $250 parties, right? Like, it's kind of an average Facebook party right now is about $275, I should say. I know that we all get more than that. I know we do. I'm just saying, like, that's an average is what we're kind of finding is for Facebook parties. So think about doing 3 of those. Let's see. I'm not great. I'm not Laura. I'm not good at math. I have to calculate. That's $825 in extra sales this week by doing like 3 small little Facebook parties. And I'm going to share with you something called, I know you guys probably know all this, and I know this is going to shock you to know that I am behind the times in something that everybody else is doing. It's weird. But Cinch Share, CINCHSHARE. I got it today, and I'm like, how have I lived in life without Cinch Share? How have I gotten through my life without this? I don't think I will get through life without Cinch Share ever again. What's so cool about it is you can have like a free trial, and it's $10 a month. You can put your whole party on there and post exactly what you want it to post and win, and pictures and links and everything. And then guess what? It does it for you. You don't even have to be like on the party. you should be in the party. You don't say no, you got to be in the party. But like, you don't have to be like, oh, I didn't do this, or something happened over here, and then you don't get to post on time. It all posts. All you got to do is follow it, and you got to answer questions and maybe like some things and do some comments on there. But that makes your life easier. You could have how many Facebook? I mean, just do it. Use it. It's amazing. And you can even do it for your own like personal page if you want to share your Facebook stuff. Because we learned from Jenny last week, 80% personal, 20% business. So go on there and see what you're going to post all week long on your regular Facebook page, right? I mean, this way you're not like just randomly posting things and wondering why nothing's happening. Like, think about it methodically. Methodically? I think that's a word. Think about it strategically. That's a better word. Strategically. And think about what you're going to post all week long. Jenny writes 20-minute Tupper time. Yes, have a 20-minute Tupper time. Go live. Why not go live and say like you're going to do something with Tupperware? Now, think about your background. Like I can see my background's a hot mess right here, so I would do this. Oh, it's a mess too, so I wouldn't do that for my live, okay? I'd clean it up. But I'm just saying, think about your background, okay? Think about the lighting a little bit. And that's really all you need. You know, be prepared, have a couple ideas of what you're going to say and what you're going to do, and bring it close to the sale. Because what I'm sharing with my team a lot right now is it's not about sell. We know Tupperware sells itself. What it's about is educating people, right? Showing them why it's so great and giving them recipes and facts and knowledge, because then it shows that you give a crap about that. You care if their fruits and vegetables go bad. You care if your rotter drawer is filled with rotting stuff. And since you care, they're going to want to buy from you. What is that? They don't know how much you care. They don't care how much you care until they know how much you care. You know what I'm talking about. I'm never good at that stuff, but you know what I mean. So show them that you care, and do that. And that might not just get sales this week, but if you are continuously doing that on the like consistent basis, you're going to get regular sales and get regular followers and regular people that want to be on your page because you're doing your job. That would be great. Or that would get you the Serving Center Award to do your own Facebook party and make it a mystery host. Serving Center Award. What's the Serving Center Award? What did I miss? Oh, the red one. Yes. I'm in my mind, I'm thinking the other serving. Yes, because you need the Serving Center because you have to have 3 $275 parties. Right. There you go. Thank you, Becky. So do your own Facebook and make it a mystery host. You can totally make it a mystery host. Or you can say, hey, I need to stock up on my own stuff, you know, and you're the host. Who cares, right? Like, I mean, I do care, but I'm just saying, like, I do that a lot sometimes. If I'm on a budget and my budget doesn't allow for how much Tupperware I need in my stock, I do my own party and then I get my own stuff. They don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. How did I know that Laura was going to be the one that was going to correct me on that one? Thank you, Laura. I love you. Don't care how much you know until they know. Okay, Jenny said it too. Laura was right. First, crap. But that is about closing your month. But I want you to think more of just not closing your month, but closing your month every week. Like, how are you going to close your day? Because we think about closing our month on the last week of the month and the last day of the month. But what about closing daily? We have like 28 to 31 days in a month. How are you making each day work for you? How are you closing your day of business, right? How are you doing that? Like, I understand that we all have other jobs and you guys have kids and lives and things going on. But is this a hobby that's going to cost you money or a business that's going to make you money? So even if you did one thing for your business, how are you closing your day of business? Whether your day of closing is at midnight or it's at 5 at night or it's at 3 in the morning, because it differs for me of how much I work for the day and when I can't do anymore and I'm done, right? But when you close your business for the day, what is that going to look like at the end of the month? You know, and that's kind of what I hope that you guys will get into a different mindset. And it's like a fact. We're talking about facts here, but a fact is you can't scramble the last day of the last week of the month. And I'm not preaching at just you because I do it. I'm the regular, okay? This is, to me, practice what I preach. But I'm just letting you know is we all do it, but let's plan ahead. I just want to say that in the time Becky talked until right now, I just made 4 cherry pies in my Micro Pro Grill, and I'm in heaven right now. Share the recipe because I want to do that. I just want to tell you guys, this is kind of an off-topic thing, but I think it's Wednesday, I have it written down, and my written down is not in front of me, but I think it's Wednesday, I'm going live, and I'm actually going to show you how to make our cherry pie shooters that are gluten-free and dairy-free on Wednesday on my channel, on my personal Facebook page live, so be on the lookout for that. But can you see my cam? Let's see, can I see her camera? I don't know. Not yet. Oh my gosh, look at them. Did she make cherry pies? Yeah, cherry pies. Okay, if you don't share the recipe, I'm gonna assume that you don't like us. I'm just gonna assume that we're not friends. So you better take a picture of that and share the recipe on the Champion Facebook page because that's amazing. And I'm really excited. And I wanna see if I can steal some of those ideas. Well, not steal, we borrow and share. So I guess that's kind of my facts. I want you guys to think about what you're doing for your day. How are you closing your day? How are you closing your week? How are you closing your month? And how can that all stem together? Because, you know, February is the shortest month of the year. And it can be a hard month for some people, but it's Sunday, not Wednesday like I thought, but Sunday. So don't shut down, you know, don't shut yourself down and think, I can't get to my goal. Because I've actually seen people go from consultant with nothing to manager in 1 week before. I mean, and I'm going to actually ask you guys, and I want you to think about this for a second. If you've been on my team stuff, you probably have heard me say this, but think about it. And then I want you to even answer me if you'd like to. I'd like you to in the comments, but if I had a briefcase of $100,000, let's just say, here's my briefcase with $100,000 in cash, cold hard cash. And I said that I got 10 briefcases of $100,000, right? Sitting here waiting for you. And it is for the first 10 people who get 5 recruits and 5 parties this week before the end of the month. Would you do it? Would you get 5 new recruits and would you have 5 parties this week for $100,000? Comment for me. Tell me what you would do. I mean, because it seems like a lot. 5 recruits and 5 parties, that's a lot. But even if you didn't make it, how hard would you work and how many people would you say, I want that $100,000. It would change my life. That $100,000 would change my life. I'd get out of debt. I'd be able to buy a car. I'd be able to buy a house. I'd be able to buy food, I'd be able to buy shoes. I don't know, whatever it is that you need to do, $100,000 would change your life and you'd probably work around the clock to get your 5 recruits, right? And to get that 5 parties this week, whether they're Facebook parties, in-home parties, or book parties, doesn't matter. 5 $500 parties because $500 is their average, right? I mean, besides Facebook, but you would work around the clock to get it. So if $100,000 is sitting here in Tupperware money because they want to pay you that much money. I know girls making that much money right now, but you could, and you could do more. Think about what you're doing on the daily to get to that goal. And I know that $100,000 is kind of, it seems like so far out of the range, but I want you to think about what you're doing. I hope that made sense because it made sense in my head. Patricia is giving us the recipe, but please post the picture with the recipe on Champion, okay? Because this is not going to save and we're all going to want it. And if not, then again, we're going to assume that you don't like us. And you know what champions do to people who don't like other champions? I'm just kidding. That was a joke. People can laugh. Ha ha ha. Anyway, so I hope that you guys liked tonight. I certainly did. Now she's eating it in front of us. I can't even see it now. Cheese. Okay, so I'm going to do Romper Stomper Bomber Room because I didn't get to do that last week, and I asked if Ellen did it, and someone told me that she did go around and say hi to everybody, but she didn't say Romper Stomper Bomber Room, and I was like, oh. So I'm going to do that right now. So if you have cameras, turn it on so I can say hi. So hi again to Becky Pickleman. Hi, Becky Pickleman. And hi to Jenny Cheatham. Hi, Jenny Cheatham. And hello to Kendra, who's not on, but she's on. Hello, Kendra. And then hello to Chris. Hi, Chris. And hi, Marsha Case also on. Hi, Patricia, all the way over on the eastest coast you can get. And it says user, but I don't see who it is. Hi, user. And we have JJ and Steph. Hi, JJ and Steph. Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
I'm so glad that you are on. Oh, and then we have Johnny Blue. What's up, Johnny Blue? And we have Carol. Carol said she was going to try to get on. She did. Hello. And then we have, Kim Bean Bogan Brastoff. That's the longest name ever. Kim Bean Bogan. That's a tongue twister, too. I love it. Thank you for being on tonight, Kim. Is this your first time on? Yeah? I hope you enjoyed it. Patricia, I'm going right past you. Eating your food right in front of us. But hello, thanks for being on tonight. And Laura, hi Laura.
Hi, Santa.
I'm so excited that you're here telling us all the good stuff that we need to know, because you always got it right. I should have asked you, but I had a calculator. That's why I didn't ask. Just so you know.
Tail in hand.
With Lydia, I'm so excited. Hi Lydia. We don't usually get Lydia on. I'm so happy that you're on tonight. And then we have Cindy is on. Hello, Cindy Ship. And then Vicky is on. Hello, Vicky. And then we have Paul Laughlin. Hello, Paul Laughlin. So let's see here. We have some other comments. Ellen was great, but yeah. But I loved Ellen, and she did this last minute. Something had come up, and I just couldn't be on, and I couldn't obviously cancel. That was not an option. So it was so kind of her to be on, and she did do a fantastic job. So I appreciate all of you guys so much for getting on every single week. So we have a couple minutes left. I'm going to tell you my idea for I'm going to do something in March. I'm only going to do it one time this way and see how it works, because I want your guys' thoughts. So I know we have our fun food and facts, and what I feel like is I'm going to have one of the nights, I'm going to have like a guest event. So we're going to be the same. There's nothing different. When you come to Rally and that's like a guest event, there's no difference. But we're going to talk more like, even though we do everything in like the Say Yes offer, right? We do that in our cooking demos. So we're going to obviously do that and then talk about the Say Yes and talk about things in the kits. We do that anyways. We're just going to do it more like really focused more on bringing guests. So you guys, I want you to think about bringing guests and inviting them on Fun Food and Facts. I want you guys in your comments real quick, tell me, would you invite your guests? Would you invite your friend or family member or your hostess coming up or a guest that you met at a party to come on Fun Food and Facts and share with us? So I think it'd be kind of a cool idea, and then we can have like a close a little bit and see if we could get people yeah, we should have, right? I was thinking about that. Like, this is a great opportunity for us to learn, but why not turn this into something that we can also invite guests? So I want to try it out and see if we can just get guests on every single week, because you guys get the Zoom link. You have my link. All you have to do is post it on your regular page. You can text it to people so they can just click on it and see. So it's a real easy thing to share with other people. So I'm thinking that we're going to try that in March. I don't have the date yet because I don't have the whole schedule and who's going to be on. I'm going to talk to them about it because I don't have my core 4 yet. So I'm going to figure that out. But yeah, I want you guys to know that, but how many, we can have up to 50 on here. So it will be the first 50. And I thought about, I don't want people to not be able to get on, but we've had close to 50, but we haven't had 50 on here yet. So I thought, that's why maybe not do it every week yet until we see like how it turns out. But I am trying to turn on my camera on the Zoom 15 minutes early so you guys can get, like the first come, first serve, and you guys have like a legitimate amount of time to get on. So yeah, that's what I'm going to try to do. We're always going to try to do something different. If you guys have any thoughts to change things up or you want something, let me know. I'm so open ears. This is an us thing. And I'm going to give you guys an all big virtual hug because I can't be there to hug you. But I appreciate all of you guys getting on. You make my week so much better. And I think the only reason why my move has been so smooth in the last 6 months is because I get to be with you guys every 6 months. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for being on here and helping me, because I love you guys.
We love you too.
I'm going to post a picture on Champion, and you guys are going to comment your ahas underneath of it. And all of your gifts are coming from Pam Clift now. She's just going to ship them out because I think she's going to give you better gifts than what I am giving. And then,
I don't know. I love my gifts.
yes, well, that was for me. Yeah. So I'm going to, I give her your guys' email or ask for your address and I send it to her and then she ships them out that next week. So, oh, thank you, Cindy. That's so kind of you. So I'm going to post the picture on Champing. You guys are going to post your ahas below the picture so that's what we're going to do. So thank you guys so much for getting on. I hope, oh, I'm sorry, Becky has her finger up. Yes, Becky.
I was going to say just one thing in regards to this guest event and that question, how many people can get on Zoom?
Yeah.
Use that as a way to make it an urgent thing when you do invite the people. Let your guests know that only the first 50 people can get on. So it'll give them like a sense of urgency and they'll be more likely to get on right away.
I agree. I think that's wonderful and we should do that. And you know what? I think the one thing that Pam does fantastic is when you guys know if you bring them to rally, they're almost recruited. You know that, right? Because Pam is amazing. We know this. And she's got the Say Yes offer sitting up there. And it's so like high energy and amazing. And I know that not all of us can go to those rallies because we don't live there. You know, we have a national team now. Some of us live in Florida. Some of us live in Columbus and can't make it there. I mean, even Jenny lives, 2.5 hours away. And it's not always easy for her to get guests there. And I live all the way out here, obviously. So we all are everywhere in different places. So I think that this can be another way to be able to get that stuff. And then maybe if it goes really well, we can do it once a month and I can have some Say Yes offers and we can still ship them out to people who like pop their popper. So these are things that we're going to work on doing. We're just going to make it better. Like it's always got to be like an improvement because we can always do better. And I'm here for you guys because you're here for me. And I would like to be able to help all of us grow each other because that's the ultimate goal, right?
Oh, we love you, Sam.
All right, it's 6:58. I'm done on time. So proud. I'm going to get off here and I'm going to go and post the picture. So wait till I post the picture for you to post the ahas. And I hope you guys have a super sparkly night, an amazing last week of the month. I will see you guys all next Sunday. Bye.
Bye, Samantha. I love you.
Love you guys.